This week, everybody, all the way from Saugatuck, Michigan, from Saugatuck Brewing Company, we've got the Cottonmouth Crusher, which is a fruited sour. I don't know anything else about it. Untappd, all it says is a tart and funky sour ale with raspberry overtones. Tart and funky. I do like those kinds of things. Funky is a little scary, though. Funky is kind of a scary definition word to use. Not sure if I'm gonna enjoy that, but it's a 6% beer, and it has an average rating of 3.67 over almost 8,700 ratings, 10,000 check-ins, and yeah, Saugatuck Brewing. We've had at least one other beer from Saugatuck. I'm actually clicking onto there now to see. We've had three. We've had three beers from Saugatuck. Last time we had one was all the way back in 2022. And we had it for our beer advent in Christmas time. We had their vanilla coffee brown. I gave it a 4.5. We also had a blueberry maple stout, which was in beer vent over 2020. And I didn't care for that much. It was really syrupy. And then all the way back in July, actually, to the day. What is that? 7 years ago, to the day. I had this beer, Neapolitan Milk Stout. Did I tag anyone in that? I just go by myself? I guess. That was like right after I made my Untappd account. Because I made my Untappd account probably in June of 2018, June or May. So this was probably one of the first beers I ever checked in. Was a different one from Saugatuck. So we're going kind of full circle now. We're up to beer like 608, I think. 604. So we're going to be 605 now. Yeah, I'm hitting hotkeys that I don't mean to be hitting. There we go. So yeah, let's try it out. Cottonmouth Crusher Raspberry Sour Ale. It does smell, sour ales just have a very distinct smell. And yeah, I mean, it smells as advertised so far. Oh, it's kind of like a grapefruity color. It's kind of pink. I mean, I know by looking at it Untappd that the photos of other people checking it in kind of make it look red. It's kind of pink. Actually, it's a very pretty color. Let's see how it looks on the beer light. Are we in focus? How do I turn off manual focus? I don't know. I don't know. But I think that looks fine. I think that looks fine. It actually looks very nice. Yeah, a very kind of pinkish orange, let's say. Pinkish orange. There you go. That's a better angle of the color. Here, I'll get a picture of it. You guys look at the angle of it.
Here we go!
I'm definitely not here on my phone while sitting in my office after crying at work this morning.
Oh.
What are you talking about? Biatch.
Wow, whoa, watch out, Libby. That was an unnecessary last bit there. But I'm sorry to hear about your morning. We are, talking about beer like I always do. Some things remain the same. Ooh,
Soixante un mois. Très bien.
60 and a 1 months. Very good. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you, both Libby, for 44 months of subscriptions. Let's get some love burbs in chat for Libby, everybody. And Narwhal for 61 months of resub. Let's get some love burbs in chat for Narwhal as well. Thank you both for your continued contributions and support of the stream. We're talking about beer. We're talking about this raspberry sour from Michigan that I'm having. And I think it's high time we just give it a taste because we've just been looking at it this whole time. And it's about time we just try it and see how we like it. Cheers, everyone. Ooh. It's immediately tart, but then not at the end. Like it's just gone. Yes, it is, Eric. Yes, it is. Whoa. That's bizarre. And it's not like bizarre, like, oh, it's really funky. I still don't know why they say funky. I'm a little confused by that. I don't know if I really get that much raspberry. I mean, I do. And I'm happy that it's not like uber tart. I'm happy about that. I do have raspberry flavor. And now that I'm imagining like eating a raspberry. This does have a very authentic raspberry flavor. Doesn't taste like fake raspberry syrup. It actually tastes like a tart, fresh raspberry, which is wild. And it's really not that tart. It is at the beginning, but it really doesn't stick around. And because it is that authentic, I'll say genuine instead of authentic, it's like a genuine raspberry flavor. It almost like leaves an aftertaste similar to wine. It's because it's fruity, but it's not like an overly sweet fruity. It lingers quite a bit. And is it raspberry? I guess the flavor continuing throughout is raspberry. It's just it kind of takes two different forms. It's like it is raspberry, tastes very raspberry-ish, and then the ending of it, it's like, well, I guess that's still a tart raspberry flavor, but it's just it feels a lot different as like a lasting note. I mixed a lemon sorbet and a raspberry sorbet, and OMG, I love. That sounds delicious, Eric. I haven't had sorbet in a while, but sorbet sounds very, very good right now. I was gonna look something up after what somebody said, and I don't remember what it was. I really don't know, and I'll never remember ever again. I don't know. I was gonna look up if I'm a biatch. No, I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not. Because I have a button here from Bex somewhere. It used to be on my desk. I wonder where I put it. I might have put it in one of my backpacks. I have a button from Bex that does say Mama didn't raise no biatch. So I'm not a biatch. And that did remind me of a conversation to have with Chromanos later when he joins about food. Because over the last week, I tried Buldak for a first time, which is spicy ramen from Korea. And let me tell you, it was very spicy, like incredibly spicy. Basically, we have this remote desktop server we have to log into even from the office. I got in early, and it took 1 3/4 hours to log in. So even though you got there early, it didn't really matter. Is that what you're saying, Libby? A soup of mango ice cream and a scoop of sweet cream ice cream. That, oh my God, you guys are making me want ice cream. And I had ice cream after I had dinner today. I had some Ben & Jerry's chocolate caramel cheesecake, I think. Server dumb, it trying to help, so many people issues. Yeah, server do be dumb sometimes. That is technology for you. I cry at technology quite a bit, Libby. That's because I work in technology. So if I'm crying, it means something I'm doing is not working, and it sucks. Ooh, have you tried doing better? That is a bold move. A bold suggestion, I mean. Here's the thing, Libby. I liked it. The Bulldog tasted good. I got the cheese flavor, because of course I'm from Wisconsin. And like, honestly, I liked the flavor of it a lot. It was really good. My mistake was putting the entire sauce packet in it, because I was in pain. My body hurt. I woke up the next morning and my gut was just warm, and I knew that something was coming. Ooh. Okay, now our suggestions are getting a little intense. And somehow, Libby, out of all the times that Automod catches you, Automod must be taking a nap today. It must be taking a nap, because you're getting away with a lot. Always full sauce. I was astounded with how spicy it is. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, maybe people, when they make it, they just don't put all the sauce in it. But that is wild. It was so unbelievably spicy. Like I was like having a glass of milk. I had like 3 little glasses of milk the whole time I ate it. And it's because I was like slowing down. If I would have just ate it super fast, I think it would have been fine. But because I would pause in between bites, then it would start to burn. And then I like took a shower afterwards, like maybe 30 minutes after, and like in the shower my lips just started like burning. Yeah. That is amazing, Libby. That's actually amazing. Here's the thing, the cheese flavor was very good. I like it a lot. I ended up also getting a bowl of the normal, like the regular flavor. And I think I put about a third to a half of the sauce in that one. And that one was fine. It tasted okay. It didn't taste as good as the cheese one, but it definitely didn't make me hate my entire body and well-being and myself the rest of the day, like the first one did. Like, I had it for lunch, and I did not ever feel any ill effects after I ate it, so. Oh yeah, that would help a lot, Eric. Anyways, we're talking about ramen while I'm drinking this beer. I actually like this beer a lot. I'm happy it's not super tart. I'm kind of that kind of person that even though I like sours, I don't like them really sour. I think like, I don't know. Something about it, if it's like making the back of my, well, I guess it's the front of my throat, the back of my mouth, if it's like making that hurt because it's like tensing up from the sour, I don't think I like that. Something about that's not pleasant, and I'm not a fan. But I do like sour beers. I like the light, crisp, like casual sours, so to speak. And I think this is one of those. It's pretty good. I still don't know what I find, or if I find that funky like flavor that the Untappd calls out. Not sure if I'm really getting that. But it is good. It leaves a nice aftertaste. Even though it is a little winey. Aren't we all? It's pretty decent. It's easy to drink. I think that's the big thing. It's easy to drink, and on a hot day like today, that's really all that matters. Yeah. I mean, it's just like a casual drinking beer. Now, how does it actually taste compared to a normal beer? It doesn't. I've always kind of thought that like sours are about as far removed from the flavor of a normal beer as you can really get. So it's probably not the best, like, representation. You know, I always like to say if something is like a good gateway beer for people, if it's something that people will actually like. And if it's something that people will like even if they don't really like beer that much. I don't think so. I don't think sours are ever a good place to start unless they really like seltzers, because sometimes sours can be really close to those, but otherwise it's like this is not like relatable in the slightest. So all right, let's write a review for this one. Cottonmouth Crusher. My keyboard's not working. Why is my keyboard not working? What the heck? Hello? Try this again. There we go. Amount. Easy to drink. Casual. What word do I'm trying to think of a word I want to use right now. Bex, hello. Hello, Bex and Meg. Hi, it's so nice to see you. I'm very happy you don't have to work tonight, so you can come and hang. It's so nice to hear from you again. Welcome, welcome. Is the word susurrations? No, it's not, Eric. It's not. Well, either way, I'm happy for you, Bex. Falafel. Yeah, a lasting aftertaste of raspberry falafel. That's the term I'm looking for. A lasting aftertaste of raspberry. And somewhat leaves an almost reminiscent of a fruit wine. A fruit. All right. Somewhat leaves. No, that's not. I figured it out. I figured out the sentence, guys. Don't worry. Dex must have heard us talking about ice cream. Is the word erogenous? No, it's not, guys. I'm done with the sentence. You don't need to help me come up with the word anymore. A lasting aftertaste of raspberry is reminiscent of a fruit wine. I'm gonna say is vaguely, because I know how much you guys love how I say vaguely. Vaguely. All right. Done with my review. Guess what? What, Libby? I don't know if I'm going to be able to guess. Vexilius. I don't know what that means either, Eric, but I just lost the game. You see, because I'm the one that's talking out loud, not just have I lost the game, but everybody in this room has collectively lost the game. And now everybody's thinking about the fact that they are manually controlling their own breath and their own blinks. You're welcome. And your tongue is not comfortable inside of your mouth. It's not sitting comfortably. You're welcome. Tart, raspberry, fruity, and crisp. Sorry, I've been prepping for the SAT and it's on my brain. Wild. Oh, sorry, Libby. You're womanly controlling your breath. Okay, that's fine. All right, everybody, here's what I have to say about Cottonmouth Crusher from Saugatuck Brewing Company. It's probably Saugatuck. It's probably Saugatuck. I've probably pronounced it 3 different ways this whole stream. Really pleasant amount of tart to this, an easy to drink, casual sour beer with a lovely, genuine raspberry flavor to boot. This is perfect for a hot summer day. A lasting aftertaste of raspberry is vaguely reminiscent of a fruit wine. Tasty. Saugatuck. Saugatuck. It's actually Sag, not Saug, even though it's S-A-U-G. Saug. Sag. 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 Saugatuck. Sega talk. Sega. That's it. Is it a long A or a short A? All right, let's check it in. I'm giving this one a 4 out of 5, by the way. 4 out of 5. Crisp, tart, raspberry, and fruity are my tasting notes. Let's get it checked in. That is beer number 605 for me. 605. Saugatuck. Yeah. Would you believe it? Saugatuck. Alrighty, chat. Tonight, Chromanos and I, we're going to be playing some Minecraft, of course. We're going to be trying to find the warden, or avoiding the warden, trying to find the deep dark. That is on deck for tonight's stream, so stick around. But thank you all for joining me for this week's Blues Brews Reviews. Tune in next week for another new beer and a new month. We're going to be in August next week. That's wild. Cheers, everybody.